What is going on, YouTube? This is Ricky J, and I'm taking you back to 1993 for the Royal Rumble. We are going to, like we always do, man, we're going to reverse the order and see if we have a different outcome. Back in 1993, the Royal Rumble ended with Yokozuna as the winner. It was the first time ever a Rumble where the prize was a guaranteed WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. The final moments was so bizarre. It came down to Yokozuna and my favorite wrestler of all time, Macho Man Randy Savage. Savage hit his big elbow drop, and instead of going for a safe elimination, he tried to pin Yokozuna and in the middle of the ring, which doesn't even make sense in a Rumble. And then Yokozuna powered out, pressed Savage off of him, and launched him over the top rope to win it all. This was absolutely devastating for me back in the day, man, because that was the closest Macho Man ever came to winning a Royal Rumble. And we've seen it in the past. Remember when Savage basically eliminated himself going after Jake the Snake Roberts in a previous Rumble? And then I can't remember who told him to get his booty back in the ring because he was not supposed to eliminate himself. He didn't follow the script. But Macho Man is a wild man. That's why I love this guy. Because sometimes he fights with his heart and not with his brain. And in that moment, he had Yokozuna down in the dumps. And I remember he was in the turnbuckle just waiting to get pancaked. And he got out of the way. Landed the elbow. But the thing is, how is he going to eliminate a guy that's over 500 pounds? He had an opportunity when he had him near the ropes. But it did not happen. And look at this. It is the Repo Man. So the Repo Man, he came in at 29. And now he's coming in at 2. The Repo Man. This was Smash from Demolition. Ready to take your car back, brother. So let's get on to this right here, right now. Macho Man Randy Savage and Repo Man kicking things off. Here we go. Let's see how things go unfold. So the order is absolutely flipped. So Ric Flair came in at 1, and now Flair is coming in at 30. Bob Backlund came in at 2, and he's coming in at 29. So this is nuts because Backlund was in there for a while. Let's see if he could get the victory here. Here comes Owen Hart. I want to tell you, so I couldn't find an Owen Hart. I had to the only Owen Hart that I could find was wearing the pink and black attack. So hopefully you guys don't mind. And I want to tell you that I couldn't find a Samu. So I kind of had to make a Samu real quick. And then Fatu, I couldn't find Fatu. I didn't finish the showcase. So I put Rikishi Fatu in there. So it's all good. So here we go. Who is coming in now? It's Yokozuna. And let's just do this, big boy, real quick. A little ramp facing. And let's see if Yokozuna, he's running in. You know what's so funny? When I was watching this and Tugboat, Typhoon came running in. And then Bobby the Brain Heenan was like, the last time I saw him running in like that was when they opened the buffet at Ponderosa. Something like that. And I was just dying of laughter, man. It was way too funny. Gorilla Monsoon, who was doing the play-by-play, and Bobby the Brain, who was the color commentary, they were just such an epic combo. Look at this. Right in sync there. How about that? Animation on point as we got the model Rick Martel. And I've said this before, I used to love the model Rick Martel because he looked like my dad growing up. So I used to cheer for the model because indirectly I was cheering for my dad. It's hilarious. But, oh, Macho Man Randy Savage, I'm telling you, that was one of the most botched opportunities to succeed, you know? He had the opportunity, Savage, and he couldn't quite get the job done. Here comes Tito Santana. But that's what led into Bret Hart going up against Yokozuna. Was that the WrestleMania where Bret Hart lost and then Hogan just came running in and decided to have a match and got the belt back? I think that is. Let me know if I'm correct on that. I felt like that was so silly. No build-up, just Hogan came back and was like, hey, brother, give me the belt. All that work that Bret Hart did. But the fans loved Hogan. Rest in peace. But oh, there goes the Repo Man. Here comes Carlos Colon. And you know what's funny? This Rumble didn't have like the star power like the previous Rumbles did. But I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it because as a Macho Man fan, Savage was in there right to the bitter end. But there were a lot of fun moments, like the matchup between Yokozuna and Earthquake was cool. Seeing the natural disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon kind of have it out. What about when Giant Gonzalez came in? Undertaker should still be in this Rumble. Here comes Earthquake. But Giant Gonzalez, that's what led into the feud with The Undertaker. One of the worst matches of all time. But Giant Gonzalez came in, who was like, what, 7'6" or something? And The Undertaker is, what, 6'10"? He absolutely dwarfed The Undertaker. He came in and manhandled Taker and eliminated him. But he wasn't even a legal man in the ring. So technically, The Undertaker needs to get back in there with Yokozuna, rest in peace, and have a final matchup. He wasn't eliminated. Here comes Fatu. So Rikishi was the only model that I could find. So obviously, when Fatu was in this Rumble, he was not Rikishi Fatu. Unbelievable. But let's see how this goes down. You got Earthquake. I always had a soft spot for Earthquake. I really liked his character. I really loved the skill that man had. For his size and weight, he was able to do some incredible things inside the ring. Oh no, don't eliminate Savage. Please. No. No. Owen Hart. Nice. Savage is still in it. How crazy would that be if Macho Man could win it all here? Can I just get Macho Man? I think Macho Man did win a Rumble on this channel. We've done so many Rumbles. If you're wondering, I think we have over 100 Royal Rumbles on this channel. So if you're ever bored and you have an idea, I'm pretty sure I've done the idea. So yeah, we have a lot of Rumbles on this channel. And I want to thank you guys so much for being here and for supporting these videos, man. As I've said it before, I have so much fun making these videos. I'm a nostalgic kind of guy. Look what Martel has done. So I love going back in time. Let me know if you ever want me to revisit old matches, old feuds. There goes Colon. And look at Tito Santana, El Matador, coming in, doing his thing. And Tito Santana, I love when they introduced him. They're like, former tag team champion, former intercontinental champion, former blah, blah, blah. He's like, and then I think Gorilla Monsoon's like, former everything. This guy's a former everything. Oh, sweet chin music. And young Owen is done. Unbelievable. But it's the commentary that makes the viewing experience that much more fun. So, for example, I was watching the U.S. Open. I'm really into tennis. If you didn't know that, eh? I love tennis. Jannik Sinner, Alcaraz. I want both those guys to win so they could break Djokovic's all-time Grand Slam record. I was a Federer fan. But when I was watching the U.S. Open, if John McEnroe, Patrick McEnroe are not commentating, even Blake, I like him as well, then it's not as fun of an experience. Those guys are funny. They make it a lot of fun. And here comes Typhoon. And Typhoon was at a birthday party. He was in Hawaii. What is Typhoon wearing? This is the same thing that happened last time, where Typhoon came in, and the natural disasters are in here, trying to find a way to imagine working together to go right to the end. That would be sensational. So let's see who's coming in now. Jerry Saggs. And this was a very underrated tag team, the Nasty Boys. They were just so cool. Look at that Jerry Saggs model. That looks exactly like Saggs. And I said this before, they remind me of the cartoon Cops from the 90s. They were just those like oversized, muscled up, you know, with the punk hair. They were very, very intimidating. So let's see what happens right here. Nice job there by Yokozuna, and there's Savage. Here we go. Tatanka. Tatanka, he got a huge pop when he came in. People loved Tatanka. How can you not like this guy? Tatanka was great. And he was like, he had the complete package in my opinion. He had strength, speed, great personality. There were some great characters in the 90s. But I feel like this is when the WWE started going downhill. Because the big time guys started going to WCW. So when we've done the 92 one. Here comes Erwin R. Shyster. That's why you don't see the 92 one in sequence with the other 91. But you'll see in the 94 Rumble, a lot of the big time guys moved to WCW. And it was quite sad back then, like 94, 95, because the shows were smaller. Remember, like, the venues were so small. The WWE couldn't sell out the bigger venues anymore. Isn't that crazy how it can go from being this absolute hot ticket item to then being, like, something uninterested, you know? Oh, there goes Yokozuna! Erwin R. Shyster! And I've shared this story with you guys before. I have an aunt who lives in New Jersey, and she's like, Ricky, I need to pay my taxes, or else the IRS are going to come knocking on my door. Oh, there goes Typhoon. And I'm like, Auntie Stella, when the IRS comes to your door, can I come over? And she's like, why would you want that? They're going to come for you too, Ricky. And I'm like, no, I've always wanted to meet Erwin R. Shyster. And she's like, that's not a wrestler. It's the tax man. And the whole time I was thinking Auntie Stella didn't want Erwin R. Shyster to show up at her door. If I don't pay on time, the IRS are going to come at my door. They're going to take my dog. And they're going to come to my door, banging on my door, ruining my doorbell. And I'm like, that's crazy. Is the $1 Million Man going to be there too? Here comes Damien Demento. This guy, Damien Demento, I can't put my finger on who he reminds me of. Like the bad guys from Return to Oz. Or there was another movie. Oh, I can't remember the movie. But there were like some bad guys, and he looks exactly like them. It was like a 90s movie. It was Keanu Reeves in the movie. I'm drawing a blank, but this Damien Demento is a very demented individual, just like his last name. And he was very scary when he came out. Here comes Terry Taylor. And when Terry Taylor came out, people weren't sure who to cheer or to boo, because this is the Red Rooster. And the Red Rooster, oh no. No, Savage is done. He got rid of that gimmick. Terry Taylor, don't call him Tim Taylor. But he got rid of that gimmick. And then when he came out, the fans didn't know how to react. They're like, where's the red mohawk, brother? The Rooster Hawk. He decided that it was done. The Red Rooster gimmick was a thing of the past. Here comes The Undertaker. So yeah, this is nuts. He didn't get officially eliminated. The Undertaker was eliminated by Giant Gonzalez, who came in from the outside. And The Undertaker, when he came in, everybody was like, Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain were like, he's a favorite. He is an ultimate favorite. Unbelievable. Look at Terry Taylor may get eliminated. Hold on, I gotta pause this. I'm making the viral feta tomato penne pasta, and the alarm went off on the oven, so I'm gonna go double check on it. Here comes the Berserker. Huss, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and the feta tomato penne pasta is not burnt. It's actually looking quite good. I'll let you know how it tastes in the comments. But we are back in action. And look at this. Earthquake. Could be in trouble. IRS is done. Tax season is over. Our tax season is not going to happen. Let's see who's coming in now, brother. Here we go. Samu. So how about this? Samu. So I had to create this guy. So I know... it doesn't really look much. Oh, he's kind of tiny. Samu was with Rick Moranis in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Look at Samu. I think he should be a little bit bigger than that. So, Samu coming in. Imagine he wins it all. Oh, Samu with a nice move on Earthquake. Oh! And Berserker just hurt his booty there. The right gluteus maximus there. On that, he tried to drop the leg on the back of the head of Earthquake. Here comes Coco Beware. So here's a trivia question. When Coco Beware came into this Rumble, he was actually one half of a tag team. What was that tag team called? Don't Google it. Oh! Terry Taylor is done. And let me know if you want me to give you guys a little wrestling nostalgic trivia in future videos. I don't know, something to kind of play along. And I gotta, oh, look at this. I gotta think of questions where you can't Google it, you know? Here comes Skinner. I think I've said this before. This guy looks like my neighbor. Here comes Skinner with a hair transplant. He's looking great. Skinner went for some grafts and looks phenomenal. Wow, I've never seen Skinner look that good. He's got the ponytail rocking and rolling. Okay, let's see who's coming in now. Samu. Still in there. Here we go, Mr. Perfect. So Mr. Perfect, when he came in, he was feuding with Ric Flair, and they went after each other, and it was Perfect that eliminated Flair. Remember, in the previous year, Flair won it all. But I like how they awarded somebody a title shot. In previous year, they gave the title to the winner. But the stakes were really high here. It's Mr. Perfect. For a second, I almost lost Perfect. I gotta say, though, Berserker is doing great. Oh, no, there's no way, Samu. Oh, look at Samu and Coco Beware. Working together. But The Undertaker says no way, brother. Oh, I'm Perfect. Doing great. It was so cool when Perfect eliminated Flair. He was taking in the audience, cheering for him. That Mr. Perfect was probably saying to himself, man, I usually get booed. I'm enjoying this, being a face. But then after this, they ended up having a match on Raw. Oh, there goes the Demento. Double D's is done. Damien Demento is done. I don't know why I turned to an English guy there. How about Samu is doing some incredible work here, brothers and sisters out there. Oh, the torture rack. Oh, transitioning into a knee. Samu may shock the world. This will be the biggest shocker on my channel. But Berserker is like, I'm done with this guy. The fake Samu is done. Berserker's like, let's get into business here. Oh no. 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 Not one of my favorite wrestlers. Kurt Hennig is done. Wow. Oh, no. Coco could be done here. Oh, Coco is done. Now we're down to 4. The Undertaker is in prime form right here. And I love when Paul Bearer was using the urn to give him strength. The Undertaker is the best wrestler of all time. There goes Earthquake. And here comes Tenryu. How do you say his name? Jinichiro Tenryu. This guy is very established. Is it Genjiro? I don't want to butcher his name. Let me know in the comments. Oh! What a spinning back fist! Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Berserker. With the greatest hair in this Rumble. Looking like Hillbilly Jim. Max Moon. When Max Moon came in. Oh! Who just got eliminated? It's Skinner. But when Max Moon came in, the fans wanted to cheer just because his attire looked cool. But then, when they realized it's just some generic superhero wannabe, the fans stopped cheering for him. But that is crazy stuff, man. This is a lot of fun. The Undertaker's got to be a front runner right here. You got to give it to the Berserker too. Jerry the King Lawler. So this was a downloaded Jerry the King. Usually Jerry the King was in the roster of the game, but I couldn't find him. And what? Look at this! Right away! Oh, wishful thinking for the King. Wishful thinking for the King right there. As his brain was saying I could do it, but his body was like, no way, brother. No way. Here we go. Who is next? Let's see. Who's it gonna be? Virgil. So somebody corrected me, and they're like, he wasn't the manager. He was something else. What was Virgil's title? Nice job by the Berserker. He was the valet? What was Virgil's title? I thought he was the bodyguard Virgil. Wasn't he the bodyguard? But I always had a soft spot for Virgil. I love Virgil. He always looked like he could mess you up, you know? And it was so nice that he finally got some ring time. But I wish they did a little bit more with Virgil. The fans loved him. Here comes Knobs. It's so funny. I was hanging out with my daughters playing Roblox and they were eating nibs. You know that old 80s candy? And now Knobs is coming in. It's so funny when, with my kids, I love to bring back the 80s and 90s. So we watch old 80s, 90s cartoons. We play 80s and 90s games when we can. We eat 80s and 90s snacks. Oh my gosh, man. I am so tied to the 80s and 90s that every day I think about it. If you're wondering, here comes Ted DiBiase. My ringtone is NHL 94's intermission music. You know the video game NHL 94? It goes dun 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 dun. That's my ringtone. Crazy stuff, man. But I'm an 80s, 90s kid for life. As I get older, I feel like I'm loving those times even more. Max Moon is done. Here comes Papa Shango. And Papa Shango, he got a pretty good pop when he came in, and he barely lasted. Oh, Tombstone. Papa Shango got eliminated by Flair, and I think Flair and Bob Backlund were kind of battling it out, and then Flair turned to Papa Shango and eliminated him. Look at Knobs. What a job by Knobs as The Undertaker. Again, it's got to be the heavy favorite at this point. Still in there. And The Undertaker came in quite some time ago. Even the Berserker, if you're wondering, the Berserker came in a while ago. Oh, Virgil's done. So the Berserker and The Undertaker have been in there for a while. And they are still doing good things. Genichiro is doing great. Here comes Bob Backlund. Remember, I'm trying not to say his name too many times because I'm butchering it. But Genichiro snapping the neck like Mr. Perfect. And then he's circling to the side, doing a tremendous job now going after Berserker. Oh, nice reverse suplex, inverted suplex. That was tremendous stuff. Oh no, is he going to do the unthinkable? Could he get rid of the dead man? No, the Undertaker's like, not under my watch, brother. You will. Rest in peace. Papa Shango's done. Genichiro. That's what I'm going with right now. With a nice battle with the Undertaker. Oh my gosh. He's eliminated the Taker. Oh no. I honestly thought, oh, there goes Ted DiBiase. Here comes Flair. I thought the Undertaker pretty much had this in the bag. Here comes former WWE Champion Bob Backlund. Berserker is on a run here. Oh, nice counter elbow. But I'm telling you, Ric Flair is coming in for... Oh! Ric Flair! I cannot believe that just happened. He impressively threw him over the top rope. There wasn't a need to come rushing at him. And that is some wild stuff here. As Knobs in some trouble here. And I know you guys are going to get on me, but Genichiro is still in here. I'm saying, I wanted to not butcher his name. And now I am knee deep into saying his name wrong. But this guy, I'm telling you, he's well established. And he just powerbombed Flair. This would be wild. If he could eliminate Flair. No way. He's eliminated Flair. And now we're down to the most unthinkable final. Knobs in it. Knobs trying to win it. And how about that? If you know Ric Flair, this guy has the stats. But I'm telling you, Genichiro, is he gonna do it? This is wild. I can't believe this is happening right now. Knobs is still in it though. Oh no, but he could be done. He's done. Unbelievable. And this man is still alive, 75 years old. He has done it. This is the most shocking winner ever. And I can't even say his name correctly. Here we go. I'm going to use a lifeline here. I'm going to use a lifeline and you're going to be here with me. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. They said it too fast in the video. Here we go. Genichiro Tenryu. Genichiro Tenryu. It took me the whole video to say his name right. But Genichiro Tenryu has done it for 1993. Unbelievable. I'm going to be saying that all evening long. But thanks, guys, so much for being here. And I'll see you in the next one. I love you all, man. Take care and have a good one. Genichiro Tenryu. Amazing.
Genichiro Tenryu. Genichiro Tenryu. Genichiro Tenryu.